gentle fight. This is the kind of fight. One fish would dig sand and then spit it on the other fish and come back. The other fish would dig the same thing. It's amazing. I mean, I wish you could show it. I mean, how do you explain that? Fish. Two fishes in the bottom of the ocean were having a duel. One would dig sand and spit it on the other, then go back. The other would dig sand and spit it on the other. They were going back and forth. I mean, I was so fascinated by the video, and I said, Big Bang Theory cannot explain this. Okay, even if you say there's a Big Bang Theory, the world just happened, there was just an explosion, and, okay, where was the force from? The force that caused the explosion, where did it come from? Are you getting the picture? So the Bible says in Romans that when we look at creation, forget the Bible, that when we look at creation, it does tell us, even if we never went to church, even if we never had a Bible, it does tell us there is a God, there is somebody behind all of this. So I just want to, I'm not going to quote Bible, but let me give you another example. So I've told you the story of the fish. Two fishes fighting in the bottom of the ocean. But do you know how complex you are as a human being? You biology major, okay? I mean, you know how many veins in the human body? How many arteries? You get what I'm saying? The human body, as we are, 70% water. The complexity of your bones, your anatomy, your structure, why two eyes are important, why you have two nostrils, why you have 32 teeth. Do you understand what I'm saying? So the point about that is, even when we just look at our bodies, there is an element of design. Do you get the picture? That a man and a woman are different. A man doesn't have a womb, but a woman has a womb to carry a baby. Why can't men have wombs? No. God designed it that way. So when we just look at any subject, whether it's physics, even mathematics, which is my area as an engineer, biology, history, philosophy, literature, there is no subject you will look at that you cannot say, wow. Yeah, that God, this is not an accident. There is a hand, an unseen person. So this is the point. So for me, I went to church, grew up in church. But I didn't know what, I hear about God. But when I was 14, I came to an understanding, which is in the Bible. So that's where, if you don't begin there, write this down. If you don't begin where I'm going to tell you now, life will never be meaningful. If you don't come into a personal relationship with God, life, you can have money, you can have everything, but life will not be meaningful. Okay? So at 14, I came to that understanding. Number one, I knew there is God, but based on the revelation of the truth of his word, I came to understand, wow, I need him. I need God. You understand what I'm saying? So, I need God because I came from God. He created me. And unless I come into a relationship with him, I can do whatever I like. God is a gentleman. God doesn't force people. Like, people don't have to be here tonight. I mean, a number of people were outside 30 minutes ago. They chose not to wait behind. That's fine. That's a choice. And you decided to wait behind. God has given you that right to make that decision. And there's no problem with that. But it's a choice. So you have to make that individual decision to come into a relationship with God as your source. Because this is the point. If you have a Toyota or a Volkswagen or a Lexus or a Nissan or a Ford, you take it to the dealership, isn't it? If you have a Lexus, you don't take it to a Ford dealership, do you? You take a Lexus car to a Lexus dealership. You take your Toyota, my Toyota Sequoia, when I bought it new, I always went to the Toyota dealership in Grapevine. I never said, oh, I don't want to pay. I'm just going to go to Ford. No, you don't. Because they say, hey, Are you out of your mind? We are Ford. We don't deal with Toyota cars. Take your car. That's simple truth. That's simple truth. Because we all came from God. Only God can fix us. We all have